You don't have to do anything for 10 to show you what websites your contacts came from. But if you want to track specific ads on Facebook or Google, for example, you'll need to use parameters. There are now two main types of parameters, UTM parameters and Google's ValueTrack parameters. In this video, we'll talk about ValueTrack parameters, but first, let's review UTM parameters to illustrate the difference. When you use UTM parameters, each ad gets a different link that tells you about that ad. So when someone clicks on that link, you know what ad drove that click. The problem with UTM parameters when you use Google Adwords is that you usually have several ads and keywords running at one time. Let's say you have 3 ads in a Google pay-per-click campaign, and for those ads, you have 3 keywords driving traffic to each of them. To do this with UTM parameters, you'd have to create parameters for each ad and each keyword. So you'd manually have to create 9 links in this very simple example. But with ValueTrack parameters, you can create one template URL in AdWords, and that template will automatically fill in the value for each parameter every time your ad is shown. All you need to do is choose the ValueTrack parameters you want to display and create a URL template in Google AdWords. Creating a URL template in AdWords is pretty simple. Let's take a look at how to do that. First, log into Google AdWords and go to Shared Library. Click URL Options, then Edit next to the tracking template. Then just enter your URL template and click Save. And now each time your ad is shown, all those parameters will be automatically populated. Let's take a look at how to see these parameters in Tend. To see the parameters in Tend's dashboard, click the Show icon and then select the parameters you want to see. Once you do that, you'll see those parameters as columns in the dashboard. Then you can search and see any context that came to your site through one of those links with those parameters in them. And when you look at an individual's profile, you'll see those parameters in their timeline. And if you want to see all your parameters in one place, go over to the reports, click on the parameter report, and you'll see all your parameters that have driven contacts. Remember, you can filter these reports by segment as well. Using segments with parameters can tell you things like how many free trials came from a certain ad or what keywords are driving paid customers. And that's how ValueTrack parameters work. Just let us know if you need any help or have any questions.